106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Are you telling me you built a time machine? What, a DeLorean?
This is a conspiracy.
Restless! I love you.
Joe.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Movie Reviews No One Asked For. Today we'll be continuing our trend of doing the 2023 Best Picture nominees, and we'll be reviewing the 2022 film All Quiet on the Western Front, which is a remake of the 1930 film of the same name. Now this film was directed by Edward Bargener and was nominated for 9 Oscars this season. Nominated for Best Picture, Best Cinematography, Best International Film, Best Makeup and Hairstyling, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Visual Effects, and Best Sound Design. We're doing this review fresh after watching this movie. I can say that it really did deserve a lot of the nominations that this movie got. Now this movie is about a soldier named Paul who is 17, and him and his friends all sign up to join the German military to go fight in World War I, but they soon are put onto the Western Front and start to see the real terror and horror that is World War I. Now, this film was very impactful in various different ways. At least to me, after just recently watching the original from 1930, this one I actually enjoyed more. What really stood out to me was the cinematography, but even on top of that was the score. The score was very jarring. It felt very it helped you get immersed in the story that was happening. It was a scary score.
It started at the beginning too.
Yeah, it started at the very beginning. It's a scary story to go along with what I would call, on a deeper level, a horror film. Yes, it's a war drama film, but really it's a horror film showing the horrors and terrors of war.
Dark movie. Yeah, dark movie.
But like I said, though, cinematography was fantastic. The color grading was fantastic. It was a really well, just made film. You could tell, they wanted to show how dark the war was and how, even, all the makeup and hairstyling and everything, how that got nominated for that. It really did, just showing all the dirt and grime that can get on the soldiers and everything. It really just was very accurate to how it really was. I'm not going to give out any spoilers, but one scene that really did impact me is what just a lot of people was calling the crater scene. And that scene was it was very emotional, but it really showed the horrors of war, but at the same time the humanity of it, of someone that is in the war, but at the same time they don't want to be, and how they wish that they were doing something else. They wish that they weren't a part of this. They make decisions and then immediately regret them. It just shows the humanity of what was really happening. And I really enjoyed this film.
First, I want to say I'm sorry if in the background we're going to try to cut down the noise as much as we can, but if you hear the baby crying, he's just not been feeling well the last couple of days, so he's a little cranky. But anyway, I agreed with everything that Seth said. Now, they watched the original version of this movie. I did not. And just to put it out there, I am not a fan of war movies. It's just a thing I have. I'll watch any other kind of movie except for romance, because that just is yuck. But, war movies, it's not that I don't respect the military, because I have the highest respect for anyone who's in the military and fights for our country, but I just can't. I think it just makes it too real for me to see it. I don't know. So just putting that out there. So my ratings might be a little different than probably what theirs were. Now, I totally agree with everything Seth said, though. The cinematography is great. The score at the very beginning, I was like, holy crap. And then he said it, and I was just thinking the same thing. It just immediately immerses you into this. You just know there's incoming doom coming, I guess. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It was really good. The special effects, everything was phenomenal. The storyline was even good. It was hard for me to watch, but it was really good movie. The Felix Kammer, I hope I said that right. He played the main character, Paul. He did a great job. He even looked like, by the end of the war, because he even mentions his pants were falling off, he looked like he had lost weight.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he actually did that or if that was a CGI thing. I don't know. But it was a really good movie and a very heart-wrenching movie. But I mean, for a war movie, which is not something I typically watch, it was definitely a good movie, a great movie, in my opinion.
I agree. I enjoyed the movie. It's not one of my favorite war movies, but I did enjoy it. I'm glad that Seth and I watched the 1930 version because I made a lot of parallels between the English, the American shot version of the movie and the German shot version of the movie now from 2022. But it was really, really well done. The cinematography, as I said, the score, all that stuff kind of had you immersed in it. The crater scene was emotional. You could feel the emotions of the actors in that scene and how they felt. And I mean, both the older 1930 version and this version both kind of show you the PTSD of war, right? I think we all know that that's out there. We all maybe know somebody who suffered from war or being deployed, those kind of things. But just to see how they go through it in the moment, it makes it real. It makes it, it was a well done movie. So overall, a pretty good movie. There's still some more movies I enjoy much more than that one, but it's not a bad movie. I would definitely say watch it.
Yeah. Like he said, definitely watch it. It's on Netflix. It is a Netflix original, but definitely watch it because it really does impact you, and it really does help you see the terrors that is war. Like, yeah, we all know war is bad, but this really just puts you in the front seat and just shows you how bad it was. And for that, I felt really immersed, and I really enjoyed this movie. And so for that, I gave it 4.5 stars was my rating.
Again, I agree with everything you said, but because it's a war movie, and I think I'm just probably going lower because of that. I gave it 3.5, which is not bad, but I just have a hard time getting too immersed into it because I don't know, it just upsets me. I don't like to watch them, so I know that's silly, but so I gave it 3.5.
I stuck with my typical average rating of 3 stars. I mean, we're going to get into some other movies here shortly, such as Top Gun Maverick. I mean, I loved that movie, and I still think I only gave it 4 stars. So I can't rate this higher than a movie that I really, really, really enjoyed. But with that being said, if you're going to watch both movies, or this movie, I recommend you watch the 1930 with it. I think that made it more impactful for me. I don't know if I'd have enjoyed it as much if I hadn't watched the 1930 version and then just watch this version.
Because it really does show both sides of the war. Like you said, it shows
Yeah.
the American side, but then the new one shows the German side.
Yep.
Like, it really all comes together.
Yeah, and I think it was shot with the original one in mind, and a lot of those scenes, to me, I felt like they were opposite scenes of what you had saw from 1930, so I thought it was well done.
Yes, but that was our reviews on All Quiet on the Western Front from 2022. We hope you guys enjoyed, and like we said, please watch this movie, get your own review on it. Just sit down and if you're in the right mindset, just see what we're talking about, because it really does impact you and it really is emotional. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please subscribe if you did enjoy. Watch any of our other videos. We will be doing a few other videos talking about the other Best Picture nominees leading up to our ranking, just like we did last year. So we will rank our Best Picture nominees and what we want to win. But other than that, have a great rest of your day, guys, and thank you guys so much for watching.